Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy about this song. Okay, wow. All right. Look at the smile. Look at the smile. What's up, dreamers? I'm Bryce from Midnight Notion, and this is the Rocker Review. Crush, 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 track number 8 from Paramore's album Riot. It looks like this is a single, so maybe I've heard it before. I don't recognize the title, but you never know with these videos. I do like their older or their more recent stuff, so maybe I've heard this one as well, but I have no idea. All I know is that I'm going to rank this song using the following criteria: structure, flow, melody, engagement, and lyrics. Each category is a 0 to 4 scale, with 0 being not for me, 2 being the standard, and 4 being great. Again, these numbers mean nothing. It's just me trying to pick my favorites from the record. So I encourage you to play along, ask yourself, why do I like this song so much? And give it a score and tell me in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be here for the rest of the album. There's only a few songs left, but there will be more albums to come. So come along for the ride with me, and make sure to check out my music. Midnight Notion's music is available wherever you get your music online, and of course at midnightnotion.com. So please check out all of that and let me know what you think of my music. Now it's time for me to let you know what I think about Crush, Crush, Crush. Okay. Yeah. I like the vibe of this one. Nice. Yeah. Ooh. This one is getting me for a completely different reason than the rest of the record. All the way through, the drummer has been doing some amazing things, some really creative drum parts on the drums, and that's been kind of a highlight for me. This song is the total opposite. We have 4 to the floor. What do I mean by that? The kick drum is just boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, just steady all the way through. And even when the snare drum comes in, that kick is still rolling on the 2s and 4s. So boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka, boom. Just a straight pattern. And even when things get a little bit mixed up, even when they come in with the big heavy guitars, you have the drums switching to the cymbals. So that opening is just that boom, 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 that driving kick drum, but then the drums come in with the snare and that kick drum is still driving. This is wonderful. This is a very cool style. I like simplicity in the drums, and then the guitars get to kind of play around them. This is a drumming style of a lot of artists like AC/DC, the White Stripes, even Metallica. Lars in Metallica likes to play really uniquely, but most of his beats are just boom, cha, boom, cha, boom, cha. And having that straight groove leaves room for the rest of the instruments to really experiment. And that really helps out when the band is centered around really riffy guitar work. And so this is no different. I love the groove of this song. I don't have anything to say about the intro. I just like it that much. I just want to groove. So I'm going to go back just a little bit to feel this chorus out. But I like what I'm hearing. And that stop. Yeah. I'm hearing something in the background. It sounds like, again, another kind of synthesizer or keyboard or something. Do 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 do. Almost sounds like a. It's not quite Twilight Zone, but it's got like that same sort of movement. Do 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 do. Listen really close. You can hear. I can hear on the right speaker the guitar just doing like a chug, but it's a little cleaner. It's not fully distorted, but something in the background is do 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 do. God, there's something so cool about that. 2, 3, 4. Just adding a really quick countdown for the chorus. A full stop. All those crushes. Oh, man. I got to hear that one more time. Crush. I think I'm getting the crush on the 3. Is that what I'm getting? It's on the crush. 2, 3, 4. And it's important to recognize that the 2, 3, 4 isn't actually the count of the song. We're not counting this whole song as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That would be a really, really fast BPM. I think that the 1, 2, 3, 4 is that steady kick drum. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So when she says 2, 3, 4, she's actually meaning 3 and 4 and... Yeah, 3 and 4 and. But she's saying 2, 3, 4. It just sounds better. Sometimes you got to do something like that. You got to change the count in the vocals to make it more energetic to come into the big chorus. But the energy of the song is real. I love it so much. There's also a darkness to this song as well. I haven't sat down to figure out the key signature that they're in or what notes they're playing on the guitars, but it feels a lot more minor than a lot of their other songs. They have a very anthematic feel in the earlier half of the record. There's a lot of major chords. This feels dark and broody and just and I like it. I like it a lot. I like that rhythm. Ooh, we got the open hi-hat. We got the disco beat. It's the boots and cats beats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. That's a really cool way to keep us driving. We still got that kick drum rolling on the 1, 2, 3, 4, but now the hi-hat is giving us some syncopation. Boots, tats. And it's open and it's closed. So it's closed on the 1, it's open on the and, closed on the 2, open on the and. You see what I mean? It's open, closed. Really cool way to drive this song forward. I am digging this one. Oh, no, not again. There it is. Yep. Right after rock and roll. Hey, I want more haze. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy about this song. Okay. Wow. All right. Look at the smile. Look at the smile. I'm genuinely really happy. This is good news. Let's give this sucker some points. Here we go. Structure right off the bat. I am so excited to say that this song is not verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. We have a verse, we have a pre-chorus, but then instead of going into the chorus, it goes into the hook, and I'm going to call the crush crush bit the hook, because it's a completely different section, and it's its own piece. So the pre-chorus makes you feel like you're going into the chorus, and then we just get a couple measures of just crush crush, 2, 3, 4, and then we get the chorus, and then we repeat that structure again, verse, pre-chorus, hook, chorus, and then we get a standard bridge, and then we get 2 choruses and a little outro at the end that's a little bit different. So right off the bat, the structure is so much different from everything else on the record. Additional choruses at the end, a hook, a little extended hook there in between the pre-chorus and the chorus. Even musically speaking, the chords that the guitars are choosing were very 3-chord song in the verse, but then they change so much. They go to a different place for the pre-chorus, and then they hold out that note, and there's so much structurally about this song that I like, and you could go as far as to say it's even structurally interesting because of the sound effects at the beginning, the way that they come into that kick drum in the beginning, the weird sounds that they use at the beginning and throughout the song. So structurally sound, I have absolutely no complaints. This one, it's a 4. Flow. I am so happy about this song. There's an energy to it that is just different from the rest of this album, that it got me right off the bat, and I love that 4 to the floor vibe. I use that vibe in my own song Heartache Collector, and I think that it just does something different to a song. You could easily, if the rhythm guitars are going but up, you could easily go boo boo ka boo boo pa boom poo ka, right? You're emphasizing every single hit that the guitars are emphasizing. But when the drums take a break and they step back and they just go boom ka, then those syncopated notes that the guitars are playing, they stand out. It's rhythmic real estate. The drums and the guitars are not matched up, which means they both stand out. Does that make sense? It's like we put them in different rooms. They both exist at the same time, but in different places, and it's marvelous. And something about that 4 to the floor vibe, knowing that this drummer can play way more complex stuff and that he's holding back, that really makes this song sing to me. So flow, I absolutely love this one. It's a 4. Melody, I can already tell that this song is going to stick in my head for a while. Da-da-da-da-da. There's something about the rhythm of the singing, even if I don't know the words, it's sticking. And then the guitar work and the drum work and the bass work, everything about this song is making me smile really, really wide. I hope you can see this. This is genuine. I love this song. Melodically, it's a 4. Engagement, they got me from the very beginning, and then the crush crush. I mean, it took me a little while to realize that the crush was coming on a 4. I thought it was split up in a different way, so I didn't catch on the first time. But by the second hook or pre-chorus or whatever you want to call it, by the second time that came around, I had it down. And then they added the haze in the bridge. I actually wished for more haze, but nonetheless, I was already participating in the song before we got to that. So to have crush crush, or crush 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 rather, and then the haze, those are great spots for audience engagement. And I'm already thinking about the lyrics. And so I feel like this song was really, really, really engaging. And I would love to see this live. I'm tearing up at the thought of what a sold out stadium would do with this song. A sold out stadium of fans. To go to a Paramore concert with other Paramore fans who know this song by heart, and to hear them all going, crush, and just screaming like, oh my, I'm excited about it. I'm actually getting teary eyed because there's an energy to it. It's very exciting. I love it so much. I'm engaged. It's a 4. Lyrics, let's take a look at them, shall we? I got a lot to say to you. Yeah, I got a lot to say. I noticed your eyes are always glued to me, keeping them here, and it makes no sense at all. Once again, we don't have a rhyme scheme. Nothing really seems to be a rhyme. A lot to say to you. I got a lot to say. You and say don't rhyme. Me and here and all. None of this rhymes. There's no rhyme scheme. And for some reason, it works. we're so used to songs always having that A-B structure or A-A-A-B or something like that. To have something that has no structure whatsoever, and then it's written in fives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines here in that first verse. So it's an odd number. It's different. It's different. We as songwriters get so stuck in rhyming words that to see Haley breaking this, and it's, I mean, you could say that it's not super creative. It seems very conversational. It feels like going to slam poetry nights. I don't know if you've ever seen a slam poet, but there's this tendency to just say words and then here's the next set of words, and now I'm a poet. And at first it took me a long time to go, like, I was thinking for the longest time, like, this isn't poetry. They're not rhyming at all. But there's a certain way and phrasing and delivery that makes it poetic, that makes it artistic. And that works here for me. I'm not upset that it doesn't rhyme. It's so weird. Because then we get into this pre-chorus, and I call it a pre-chorus because it repeats. It is the same second time through, or similar at least. They taped over your mouth, scribbled over the truth with their lies, your little spies. And then those lines repeat. So we got 3 and 3, that's a 6. So it's a pattern of 3 repeating twice. I like this. They taped over your mouth, scribbled out the truth with their lies. So this is a person who is just saying the things or repeating, regurgitating the information that they learned from someone else. And that's a real thing. That's a real problem in the world. There's a lot of people, I won't name names or specific types of shows, but there are people who watch a certain kind of television program, and that's all of their dialogue. And then they go out into society, and when they're talking to other people, they're just saying what they heard on that program. And that's not free thinking. That's not awareness. You got to be open and minded and aware of what's around you in the world and check multiple sources. So this is a cool little thing. I don't know how it relates to the song. I'm not 100% sure that I understand what's happening here, because I've got a lot to say to you. Like, it sounds like someone is crushing on Haley. I noticed your eyes are always glued to me, so this person is crushing on me. And then for some reason it turns away from the crush, and it talks about how they've taped over your mouth and scribbled out the truth with their lies. So maybe these people are saying that Haley is someone she's not. So maybe this person isn't looking in a right way, or maybe they're looking in the wrong. I'm trying to think of what image we're trying to paint here. That's my only knock on these lyrics, is I'm not quite sure what we're trying to illustrate. And I think if we were to look into the meaning behind the lyrics, we would find something special. But right now, just reading the lyrics, I don't really know what we're talking about. Is this a person crushing on her? Is she crushing on that person? Because then right after we talk about this person regurgitating information, we go into crush, crush. So is this person crushing, or is she crushing? And then nothing compares to a quiet evening alone, just the 1, 2. I love that line. Just the 1, 2. It's like we're counting 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Two of us who's counting on. That never happens. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than this. So it sounds like it's maybe a platonic relationship, or maybe it's just, the one night stand kind of situation, and she's wanting to be more than that. Or I'm misreading this and there's something deeper, but it feels very relationshipy, doesn't it? I don't have a lot to say about these lyrics altogether. I do like the repetition in the bridge, in the chorus, in the pre-chorus. The repetitiveness means that we can catch on to the song. It's more engaging. We can learn it quicker. We have less to learn. But the repetitiveness can also be a crutch, or should I say a crutch for songwriters. So now you don't have to write a second verse or a second pre-chorus or something like that. So the fact that this song lyrically is really just verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, bridge, and that's all of the words. It doesn't mean that it's a bad song, all right? I want to make sure that you all know, when I talk about these things, when I overanalyze them, it's not because I'm saying they're bad. It's just that I'm pointing it out. That's all. I have nothing bad to say about it. I just want to point out that you can use repetitive stuff as a crutch and write less and have less content for your song. Whether you want that or not, that's totally up to you. So I think the song says what it's trying to say, but I also don't know that it says what it's trying to say because I'm not 100% sure whether this person is crushing or this person is crushing. And because I don't know, that's the knock that I have on this song. I have no problems with the lack of rhyme scheme. I love the structure of it going, having a hook in between pre-chorus and chorus. I like all that stuff, but because I'm not 100% sure what the content is talking about, I think that there are better lyrics out there. I know that this score could determine whether or not this song gets a perfect score, and you're all just begging me, please give this song a 20, but I have to stick with my gut. When I'm looking at lyrics, I'm not talking about music. The song is great. The lyrics could be just a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. I love them. It's still a positive score, but it could use a little tiny bit better to be a perfect score. So here we go. Lyrically, it's a 3. And so Crush 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 gets a grand total of 19 points. Well done, Crush Crush Crush. Let's see where it lands on the top 10. It is tied in first place with That's What You Get. Very good. I love this song very much. Like, I might even add this to my cover song set list because I'm just really into it. I really did. I wanted to give it a perfect score, but like I said, I got to be honest about lyrics. And so just so you know, I was debating giving it a 4, but I couldn't do it because I know there's better songs. I know that Haley herself has written better lyrics. So only for that reason is why it's only a 19, but it's still a really great score, and I'm glad to see it at the very top. That's my score. Now tell me what your score is. What scoring method did you use? Did you use mine or do you have your own? Did you rate this song a water bottle? I don't know what that means, but you're going to have to explain it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because there's more videos coming all the time. And of course, subscribe. Check out Midnight Notions music. Subscribe all over to the music that I make because I'd love to know your opinions of my songs as well. That's the video. Thank you so much for being here. I got a crush, crush, crush on you because you're awesome and I love you and I appreciate you. You matter. I'll see you on the next video. You rock.